first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Kamara, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Skirts by him at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. 40-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 19 yards there on the pickup. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Deontay Harris. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play clock is Hill. This is Johnson. He's got it. He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off of play action, Hill. Now he steps away. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Big man talking about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on 2nd down, this is good. And he'll be brought down right around 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Atlanta.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Falcons 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Falcons.
That's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
14. And the Falcon first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second
and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing again on second down. Hill looking long for Thomas. And it's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Saints. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third and long. It's Hill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
8-yard attempt.
Effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 8-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
He is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score, Falcons 10, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Callaway on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up near the 44. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, Hill, flush to his right. Will be intercepted. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jackson will throw again. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
From the end zone, Hill. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The Falcon first down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
23 yards on the play.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to try and go deep again. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Looking deep for Julio. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking downfield for Jones. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. It's Hill. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. Know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
The 7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. Back now here live in New Orleans. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taysom Hill.
Marlon Davidson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hill. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st down, it's Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it's just up past the 20, but marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Hill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Hill. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. My goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 44. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action now. Jackson looking deep for Hula. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is going to be caught. So offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Atlanta, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss might knock them out of play.